Hi, it's Marilyn Devnish here from transformationstm.com, and I thought I would just give you the quick heads up because it would appear that what I call the transformation and breakthrough gremlins are in the house. So what I mean by that, I don't know, for those of you who are coaches and therapists, I don't know if you get this as well with some of your clients, that when it's time to clear what you might call big stuff, all sorts of things happen. They maybe don't feel well, they're not sure if they can make the session. If you're doing it by Skype, then the Skype is playing up. There have been times I've had my perfectly good landline just suddenly kind of cut out. So, all sorts of weird and wonderful things can happen. And today what I've noticed is the system wasn't kind of creating the URL properly, and it sent out, 80% of the emails. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Then I had somebody else who always gets the email saying, oh, I haven't had the email. Where is it? And so I'm just like, okay, there's something interesting kind of going on with this one today. So if you are joining us, I'm just making sure that you've got your link. It should be in your email inbox. So you've all got a personalized link. If you haven't, let me know ASAP to give you a little heads up in terms of what we're covering today. So it's a 10-part series. Last time round, we did the past life readings, which was absolutely fascinating. You've had the Soul of Money, that's your MP3 download. And so tonight we're coming to do the timeline piece, which is clearing negative emotions, limiting beliefs, old judgments. And so if this were a breakthrough session, this is the kind of big part where you've been talking about all this stuff and whipping it up. And now it's time to let it go. And then once we've kind of done the clearing bit, we then move on to, because so far what we've done with the first 4 segments has been about looking at the past. So we're now going to start after that transitioning in to look at your future. So we're going to do a future life progression piece where you go out and meet the ultimate best version of you. We're going to do some more of the Huna energy clearings. We're going to do some clearings for the chakras and all of that sort of stuff. We're also going to do some Ho'oponopono because that's a nice way to just cut any final chords. Also, just a reminder, and we'll talk about it on the webinar tonight, we're going to have a members choice session. So it may be you want to go back and do something. You might say, well, actually, can we do a bit more of the Huna and access consciousness, for example? It may be we want to do some energetic dowsing. But if most of you who are on the program, you know what I do, and you know how there's 20 different modalities in there. So get your thinking caps on about it doesn't have to be something we've already covered. It might be something you were hoping to see in the program that hasn't yet appeared. So get yourself thinking about that. And then we're going to do some kind of soul blueprint, realigning your DNA, etc., etc. So that's kind of what we've got coming up. What's been really cool about it is so far, we're only 3 in, this will be number 4. I did a survey, an anonymous survey, because I'm saying to people, okay, what do you want to clear? So tell me, what are the negative emotions? What are the limiting beliefs? Because people don't always want to talk about that stuff openly. So people could go online and do the anonymous questionnaire. And I was also asking, how are you getting on with the program so far? And are you noticing benefits and changes since we started? And I received another one just before we were there, where they're like 10 out of 10 with the changes. But, people are saying, kind of, how has it been taking part? And they're 10 out of 10. And also anything from 8 out of 10 to 10 out of 10 in terms of what's been happening for people already. So that is really, really nice. I'm definitely happy about that. And so the timeline piece I'm particularly excited about as well. I've written out a bespoke induction based on what you've said you want to clear, and also what we did previously, because we did a survey at the beginning of this program as well. So I'm combining those two. The first survey, this week's survey, to do the clearing induction. And then what I've also done is I've created a bespoke induction for what you actually do want to create. That runs, I wrote it out by hand because there's kind of something, well, you guys who have done my Limitless Neuro Success 28-day e-coaching program, you already know I've talked about what happens when you write and what happens to the brain and what happens to the neurology. So rather than type it, I sat and wrote it out today, and it runs to a full, and I mean full, that's it there. So if you can see, the Raising Your Money vibration, and it runs to a full page of A4, and that's the bespoke induction based on everything you said you wanted to create. So that's a collective for everyone. in the group. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to read this. Hang on, let me give it a little go. So it's like 45 now, and then it's 46. Okay, perfect. It's time just changed. So new patterns, free of old ancestral genealogical karmic ties, easy to get money again and again. Money is easy to come by. Blocks to generating money are now cleared. You always have money. Things have changed now. Fresh financial start, turning over a new financial leaf and chapter. You can easily make money doing the things you're passionate about. You can thrive and make money doing what you love. You can have, okay, so I'm four or five lines in. So that will give me, so if I do that, so that is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I reckon that's going to probably be a 7 or 8 minute induction once I turn it into actual words and statements. Actually, plus I've got the Excel spreadsheet that I've just pulled off with the questionnaire. And what I'm probably going to do with this one again, because I did it last time, is, well, actually, good point. Let me open that now. So what I'm also going to do is I will do a recording of it as well, so that you have this as just a standalone MP3, because you might not, I mean, I know people are watching the whole webinar again, but it's nice also if you can just go straight to the MP3, press play, close your eyes, just listen, because it's going to be one of those things where first pass round, there'll be things that resonate and that you hear and things that you don't. And don't worry about not hearing. I'm a hypnotherapist. We all know how that goes. We talked about that many times with my clients where they go, oh, I didn't hear what you said. And everything still happens. So it's like, cool. But yeah, what I'm going to do as well, I'll do this as a bespoke MP3, which means you can just go into the recording, listen to the recording, and use it on a kind of continual basis. So that is what we've got coming up. I'm looking forward to seeing you. We are starting in about 12 minutes over on the webinar platform. So get yourself over there, and of course, chill, relax. If you cannot make it, there will be a replay recording, and it's a question I get asked every single time. Does it still work with the recording? So this is the one I always show you, just an example of a client of mine. This is actually, you guys who are on my e-newsletter email list, you will know that when I'm trying out new processes, I go to the e-newsletter list and I ask for volunteers. Because I, get the wording right, make sure that it works, what's the impact. And this is from Pippa, who actually couldn't make it live. And this was a teleseminar, so it was on the phone. So she listened to the MP3 recording a couple of days after we did it. And I've had people listen to my MP3 recordings 5 years after I created them. And the healing and the transformation still works. So if you can't make it live, or if you're actually watching this as a recording and you're thinking about purchasing the program itself, then rest assured it will still work even if you cannot make it. And if you would like to purchase the program, whether you're live and want to just kind of jump in and join us for the next 6 or so sessions, or if you just want to buy the whole thing as a replay, go to bit.ly/money vibration, or the main page is www.moneyvibration.eventbrite.com. And once I've rendered this video, I will put the link in the description of the video, so it means you can kind of purchase and actually, as I'm running it now, there are people who sometimes just join us for one module because there just might be one piece of it they want to do, and that's possible as well for now while we're running it live. I'll see if I want to leave that open as an option later. Or you can buy the whole 10-part series, either join us live or get it as the recording. So yes, that is it. So I look forward to seeing you all in about 10 minutes now for the live session. And this one is going to be interesting. That's all I can say. So see you in the webinar platform in a few minutes' time. Marilyn Devonish from transformationstm.com, over and out. Actually, one little thing before I go, so my brain is like, okay, normally my website address is on the lower third. If you have any questions or queries, or the main website, it's www.transformationstm.com. Trance, T-R-A-N-C, as in hypnotic trance. Formations, F for Freddy, so it's F-O-R-M-A-T-I-O-N-S. TM as in trademark, so transformationstm.com. And it's Marilyn at transformationstm.com if you want to send an email. And Marilyn is M-A-R-I-L-Y N. So that's if you want to get in touch about anything we've been talking about. Hi Nathan, I'm just signing off now, but feel free to rewind or replay if you want to have a little look, see at what we're going to be clearing, and maybe give you some ideas of some stuff that you want to work on. So I will catch you all later. Bye bye.